As the men's team started their last regular season series at home hosting Miami University. Now the Bulldogs also celebrated their seniors tonight before their battle against the Red Hawks. We move now to the first period, a 0-0 game so far. Dominic James sends it to Wyatt Kaiser. Kaiser will take the initial shot, but it's Luke Lohite who scores on the rebound to give the Bulldogs a 1-0 lead. Same period, same score. Jesse Jocks to Darian Goetz. Goetz takes the long shot from the circle. Puck bounces in front and into the net. Bulldogs up 2-0. On to the second now. UMD still up by 2. Now it's Owen Gallatin controlling the puck, staying patient, takes the backhanded shot to get the puck under the glove of Loveday Person. Bulldogs up 3-0. Red Hawks will add 2 to the board, but the Bulldogs hold strong and finish the game with a 3-2 win. Now we go